Alright, so we got a few more cards revealed in the third Sun and Moon set that is coming out for us, I believe, in September, but June 16th for Japan. So hopefully we'll get a little more sneak peek before then, which we should. But I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 cards that were revealed, and one of them I love. And let me get one of them out the way first. It is just a regular Darkrai, just a normal Darkrai, which is pretty cool. I like the artwork for it. It doesn't look bad at all. So it has 120 HP, so it's pretty decent for a basic Pokemon actually. The first attack that it has is called Hypno Wave for 1 Darkness Energy and 1 Colorless, 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Not bad. It would have been a lot better if it was a double colorless, but hey, you know what? It's fine. I don't mind this at all. And the next attack is Dark Raid for 1 darkness and 2 colorless energies, 80 plus damage. If your opponent has used their GX attack, this attack does 80 more damage. So it isn't bad, but it's a dependent card, so it's like if your opponent hasn't used the GX attack, then it kind of isn't all that great, but you can charge it up pretty fast with a Darkness Energy and a DCE, but I don't see this having too much play, so who knows? Unless there's some GX attacks that come out that are like, I need to use it right away, like Solgaleos, you know, I don't know, but I won't knock the card just yet. I'll wait for the set to come out. Maybe it'll do okay, who knows? Now the next card, guys, is Magikarp. So Magikarp, also the retreat for the Darkrai was 2, my bad. Weakness to fighting and resistance to psychic. But you saw that on the card, I didn't need to explain that. So, Magikarp on the other hand, this little guy, 30 HP, basic Pokemon, bounce aside for 1 water energy, does 10 damage, flip a coin if heads, prevent all effects of attack including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. This is probably one of the better Magikarps we've ever had, and I like this one, because if you start with this card, because there's definitely a Gyarados after this, if you start with this, you know, you don't instantly die or just get one-shotted, because, you know, 30 HP isn't anything anymore. So you actually have a chance to live, which is cool. Now, on to the Gyarados, guys. Before we get into this Gyarados, guys, I'm going to show you this Gyarados right here, okay? Do you know why this card's so important? Because this Gyarados, right, was before I stopped playing, guys, before I took my hiatus, and I didn't want to stop playing, but I had to because the funds for this card game were a little much for me. But let me tell you guys, Gyarados was my favorite deck before I left, and it would revolve around full retaliation, which did 30 plus damage, so it was a double colorless you could use, easy to charge up, and you could do 30 more damage for each damage counter on your bench Gyarados. I mean, on your bench Magikarps, which is great because when you put down the Magikarp, you can have Team Magma's base, and it would put 2 damage counters on them instantly if they weren't a Team Magma Pokemon. So, say if you got 1 Gyarados in the active and you got 3 Magikarps with 2 damage counters on each, because they only have 30 HP, so they die if they had any more. You could do a potential of 210 damage. It's ridiculous. I believe it's 210. My math is right. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. But that was pretty awesome. And now we got a new Gyarados that revolves around almost the same thing, but not really. So let's go ahead and look at this Magikarp. It has 150 HP. Magikarp Gyarados, my bad. And for two colorless energies, which is a DC right there, blast apart 50 damage times, it's just 50 times, so this attack does 50 damage times the number of Magikarps in your discard pile. So this time around, instead of getting Magikarps in your bench with damage, this one revolves around getting them in your discard pile. Now, I'm gonna say right now, this one isn't as good as the Gyarados from Ancient Origins, but this is still something up my alley. I like things like this. I love gimmicky cards. Boom, I need this. I want it a lot. I want it a lot? Wow. The next attack is Splash Burn for 2 water energy and 2 colorless, 160 damage. That is actually good damage, but his attack does 30 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. Now, if Mr. Mime was still around, this wouldn't be a problem, but either way, it still costs way too much, in my opinion, to do this. But so you have a chance of doing 150 with this, which isn't too bad. But with Muscle Band coming out, you can do 180. So that is enough to knock out a couple GX Pokemon and EXs. So not entirely terrible, guys. So my only gripe with this card is a 4 retreat cost. That is a lot. That is a lot. And obviously having to get Magikarps in your discard pile. That's pretty bad. But Ultra Ball can easily fix that. And then Super Rods and Buddy Pokemon. I forgot the name of it. It was Buddy something, and then it allows you to put 2 from your discard pile into your hand, and you can set up another Gyarados that way. Easily recyclable. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you did. Comment down below your thoughts on these cards right here. I personally can't wait for his Gyarados. And yeah, darkness.